thing has been persistent since the weekend. Some of that smoke has improved, but we still have air quality alerts for the Minnesota counties. Keep up with the air quality, especially near Lake Superior, where some of that smoke is going to want to linger. Right now, we're unhealthy for those of sensitive group, so especially if you're part of sensitive group, we want to keep updated with that. But now we're going to look at here, because right now we have these chain of low pressures, and we have the stationary front that's slowly moving south, and alongside it, we're seeing some rain. And look at this. Most of it has moved on out of here for the northern Minnesota, but you'll notice that we're starting to see a bit of action a little bit further south pop up, and it looks like even a severe thunderstorm down here. This one is from some hail, 1-inch hail, so not very large hail, but it can be damaging. It looks like it has weakened a bit, but that's peaks or that hail core. So if you are in this area in northern Pine County, going to Partridge, moving east, we're probably going to really impact like New Dozy there. You want to keep updated with that, and just any storms that pop up today, because we're going to continue to see them. Look, as early in the afternoon, new storms are going to start to fire off and along that stationary front, and then they're going to move south and to northwest Wisconsin and UP once we start heading later in the afternoon into the evening. And guess what? I'm just going to pull this forward into Wednesday, all the way through Wednesday, because look at this. Now we're at Thursday, 1 in the morning, and we're still showing showers in the area. So we're just going to continue to see some rain action all the way into maybe early Thursday. But the main action is going to be today, where we do have a slight risk for some severe weather. And this is mostly going to be due to the damaging winds, and as we just saw, some large hail possibly as well as we go through today. But look at this. The biggest risk is going to be that flooding risk. And we do have flood watches for northwest Wisconsin in place, with some areas possibly seeing up to 4 inches or more of rain at times. So keep on the lookout for that. For you guys in northern Minnesota, do have that flood advisory, so there might be some standing water on some roadways and things like that, or some low-lying areas. You just want to keep an eye on that as you get out this morning. Now you can see here with the winds, it's going to be pretty blustery today at times. Overall, stay on the lighter side, but we see some decent gusts with the storms. You'll notice this kind of ribbon right here, and that is going to be the front. Northern winds in northern Minnesota, a couple winds coming out the south once you're into northwest Wisconsin and the UP. And then we're going to see them shift out of the northwest once we get to Wednesday. This is telling the story of those temperatures, because northern Minnesota is going to stay cool, 60s, 70s for those highs, thanks to that northerly breeze and rain-cooled air. But once you're south of the Twin Ports, early in the afternoon, getting into the 80s and even low 90s, so it's going to feel very hot outside. And then as we pull this forward into the overnight, you see that cold air sinking in. And look at Wednesday. Highs are going to be in the 60s, even 50s in some spots on Wednesday. So it's going to feel really cool overall for Wednesday, especially because we're in the middle of July, so it's going to feel chilly compared to July standards, and it is going to stay cool seasonally as we go through the rest of the week and even to the weekend, with highs likely to stay in the 60s and 70s through the rest of the week. And finally, we're going to look at the jet stream, because right now it is sticking right over the Northland, and that means we're going to continue to see chances for some rain. Thursday looking to be pretty dry, plenty of sunshine and pretty cool, so it's going to feel pretty nice outside. But look what's coming in Friday into Saturday. Looks like another rain chance is going to be on that horizon. And looking at our 7-day forecast, just be ready. It's going to be a pretty wet one generally this week. Most of the action going to be today, going through Wednesday. A pretty nice Thursday. Definitely enjoy it before more rain starts to make its way back in.